Tupac.
Uh-oh, and there it go, it started right there.
And he replied, "Yo, when you see me, get on the other side." And the other guy replied, my fault, Pac, my fault." As soon as he got back with his crew, screamed, "Hey, yo, you, Pac." Then Fatal and his crew stepped up, ready to set it off.
Ooh.
Luckily, without knowing what was going on, a bellhop of the hotel kept asking Suge, "Where's the party at? Yo, Suge, where's the party at?" Tupac stepped in saying, "We don't know." The bellhop said angrily to Tupac, "I wasn't talking to you." Tupac then threatened him, "I'll have these beat your ass to strip."
They better not play out there, boy.
The bellhop quickly
They'll be bellhopping your ass.
With it being such
Trip game, man, what it do, man? What's poppin'? If we ain't hot, it's from the hottest. And today, I told y'all we was finna start diving deep into this stuff right here. Cause me personally, I be wanting to know what happened. Like, I be wanting to know what happened at the MTV Awards. I want to know how the beef started, how they squashed the beef, this and that. What happened at the BET Awards? Cause you know all these, everybody used to be beefing with each other. There used to be a lot going on back then in the 90s. So I just be wanting to know what really went on behind the scenes. And hey, today, what really happened when Nas confronted Tupac at the MTV Awards? First thing first, rest in peace to Tupac, one of the greatest ever. Nas and Tupac, two of the greatest ever. Two of the greatest ever. It's set in stone, two of the greatest ever. What happened at the MTV Awards when Nas confronted Tupac? Like I said, we gonna start diving deep into stuff like this. And I told y'all, let me know how y'all rocking with this. And I see y'all really rocking with it. So, hey, we finna keep it going. So, if you new to the game, over here, join the game. Don't be lame. We ain't just no reaction channel. We do everything. Smash the like button for your boy. Hit that sub button if you new. Make sure you hit the link in my description and go subscribe to my second channel. Enough of me talking. Talk to me.
It's September 4th, 1996. Tupac just flew into New York City to attend the 96 MTV Awards as a presenter and nominee for Best Rap Video for his #1 hit song, California Love.
Tough.
The rap game is in the middle of a media-influenced East and West Coast beef, with the flames being ignited.
Suge, Pac, Big, and Puff. Tough. West versus the East.
Even more since the release of Hit 'Em Up back in June 4th, 1996.
Is Hit 'Em Up one of the greatest diss songs ever? Like, is it top 3? Is it top 3 or is it top 5? I want to know, is Hit 'Em Up top 3 or top 5 diss song of all time? Because it's a lot of, because you got, they say Nas Ether. They say, some even say, what the Eazy-E, what the Eazy-E song is. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the Eazy-E song. And they say, Ice Cube, No Vaseline. They say that's, so, Hit 'Em Up, top 3 or top 5? Let me know something.
Most New York artists are upset with Tupac ever since he drew the line to pick a side in his beef with Bad Boy, even disrespecting several top New York artists, including one of the top rap group from Queensbridge, Mobb Deep, who was a close associate with another.
Because I remember what he said in the song. He said, y'all young ass. He said something. He was like, y'all young ass. He said something. Don't one of y'all got sickle cell or something? That was a Hit 'Em Up, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember that. I was like, damn, at the time, I didn't even know. I didn't even know Pac was had beef with Mobb Deep. Y'all know I rock with Mobb Deep heavy. I rock with all these boys heavy, but it is what it is.
The top Queensbridge rapper, Nas, who was celebrating one of his best years since releasing It Was Written back in July, which spawned one of his top songs ever, If I Ruled the World. This made Nas the top artist representing New York and East Coast at the time. He was scheduled for a surprise performance with the Fugees at the award show. Now, it's also Tupac's first time back in his birth state since releasing Hit 'Em Up back in June. Even more, it's the same place he was shot 5 times a year and a half ago. So his team is on high alert for any threats.
Man, I know that nigga right. I know that nigga riding around with, man, that nigga riding around with a van behind him, a van on the side of him, choppers on the roof. Hey, I know. Yeah, I know the security team on point. What they say, he got shot 5 times.
Releasing Hit 'Em Up back in June. Even more, it's the same place he was shot 5 times a year and a half ago. So his team is on high alert for any threats. Suge Knight made sure all of his artists had security, but Tupac back in August requested no further personal security services from Death Row's hired security. So he asked 2 of his outlaw members, Napoleon and Hussein Fatal, to gather some of their homeboys from their hoods in nearby New Jersey to beef up security as well. Napoleon had his crew at the hotel, who brought a bag full of guns to make sure everyone had protection. Hussein Fatal also reached out to his neighborhood goons to meet them him at the hotel as well. Surprisingly, his crew was so big that they packed a full city bus with a line of
city
cars
bus, fool?
Once they arrived at the hotel,
they packed the whole city bus full of them killers. Ain't full of security guards. He got them killers with him. Hey, man.
A full city bus with a line of cars followed. Once they arrived at the hotel Death Row was staying at, Tupac's crew told them they can't all come to the award show, but feel free to wait in the rooms and order whatever they want. And they made sure to party, ordering everything they could, from food to champagne and whatever else they had to offer. Before heading out of his room, Tupac gifted Fatal his Death Row chain and a Rolex to wear to the award show. Next, they stopped to get the Dogfather, Snoop Dogg, who just had his hair freshly laid, firm looking silky smooth. Now that the Death Row stars are together, they set to head out to the award show. They split up in separate limos. Snoop and Suge with security got in one, while Tupac and the Outlaws and a few Jersey goons got in their own. Tupac told Fatal since he already got the bandana on and the jewels like him to sit by the window so he could get the extra attention from the fans who would think he was him. On the way, Tupac saw a group of baddies, stopped in the limo and asked them, "Who you want?" And the women picked Fatal, which he obliged by getting their digit.
He said that nigga stopped and said, hey, which one of y'all, hey, this limo full of my partners. Y'all, hey, I fuck with Tupac, dog. I fuck with Tupac.
Who you want? And the women
that nigga say who you want,
which he obliged by getting their digits. Finally arriving at the award show, the two stars of Death Row Records were shining bright. Tupac and Snoop with a pair duo. Snoop, freshly off beating a murder case with a not guilty verdict, with the new focus to take the rap game by storm again. While Tupac is the biggest artist in music at this time, not just rap, coming off of
and this was 96, wasn't it?
Me Against the World and All Eyes on Me.
Oh, it was 95, 96, 95, and 96. Oh, baby.
Tons of movie role offers coming in, including Jedi Master Mace Windu in an upcoming
he did the
Star
movies
Wars
too,
film, making him the most sought after artist at the time.
Above the rim, you got all that shit.
Tupac and Snoop going to take photos and give interviews with the press while their entourage stood at the entrance waiting. Once done, on the way out, someone from Nas's crew accidentally bumps into Tupac.
And there it go, it started right there.
And he replied, "Yo, when you see me, get on the other side." And the other guy replied, my fault, Pac, my fault." As soon as he got back with his crew, screamed, "Hey, yo, you, Pac." Then Fatal and his crew stepped up, ready to set it off. Luckily, without knowing what was going on, Suge with the rest of Death Row Records security stepped in to guide them into the award show. Both parties then split to head into the event. MTV had a section for the entourage to wait at with food and drinks while the celebrities would head out to watch the show or backstage to prepare for their parts in the event. Tupac left his crew to head backstage preparing to present an award with Snoop for Best Hard Rock Video. A few minutes later, Nas with his crew arrived. Next, Nas left them to head backstage to prepare for his performance. While waiting to present the award backstage, Tupac and Nas crossed paths. Nas said to Tupac, "Hey, do your thing." Tupac replied, "And you do yours." During the same time, Nas's brother, Jungle, was at the bar macking to a beautiful lady who said she was there with Death Row, just waiting on them. A flirting Jungle said, Death Row, I'll snatch one of their chains if I see them. Suggested she should instead go with him. Next, the young lady noticed security from Death Row walking over to escort her to their section. She warned Jungle, "You won't keep that same energy when they come over here." Which Jungle stepped in, saying, "She's with me. Mobb Deep is in the house, and I'll take a Death Row chain off your neck. It's Queensbridge." Ignoring the threats, they walked away with the young lady.
Ooh, them niggas down.
At this time, Tupac and Snoop are on stage presenting their award for Best Hard Rock Video, which Metallica wins with Until It Sleeps.
Metallica, hold up. They won? Which Metallica wins?
Which Metallica wins with Until It Sleeps.
Until It Sleeps. I might gotta go listen to that shit. That shit won over Pac and them. Man, they got them heavy hitters at the MTV Awards, but shit, Metallica must not be nothing to play with. For real. Them boys must not be nothing to play with.
Their award for Best Hard Rock Video, which Metallica wins with Until It Sleeps.
Oh, that's just the, I bet.
Tupac, now done presenting the award, got news of the threat made at the bar. Immediately, Tupac went over to confront the group Jungle was with, asking who made that threat, prompting Jungle to say, I said I'll take one of y'all chains. It's Queensbridge in the house.
Come on now.
Gaddafi stepped in, pulled out 2 razors and said it's death row. I'm here to die, what's good? Next, Napoleon jumped in and got behind
them niggas with it.
Security grabbed Tupac and took him away. Both parties started exchanging words. Then, Suge stepped in, saying, yo, that nigga, let's get back to what we came here for. Then both parties went to separate ways. Now Nas is done with his performance and sees the aftermath. Asked Jungle what happened. Jungle told him Tupac's crew was about to jump him. Now upset with the thought of his brother getting jumped, Nas calls all his goons from Queensbridge to link up in case they meet again, prompting almost every goon from Queensbridge.
I was just about to say he called them killers.
The award show to represent. Tupac's California Love video was nominated for Best Rap Video against LL Cool J's Doing It, Coolio's Gangsta's Paradise, and Bone Thugs and Harmonies.
And all them shits right there are hits. That's what's crazy. All them are hits. All them are hits. But what I was about to say, so they won for the Hard Rock. They ain't win over him. They were, I bet.
Crossroads. Unfortunately, Tupac didn't walk away
Rest
as
in peace,
a winner
Coolio.
that night, with the award going to Coolio. Harmonies, the Crossroads. Unfortunately, Tupac didn't walk away as a winner that night, with the award going to Coolio.
Yeah, Gangsta Paradise was hot. I heard Gangsta Paradise was real hot at that time.
The award show is finally to the end. Tupac and Snoop sit down for an interview on the way out. Finally done with the roles in the award show, Death Row gets back into their limos, heading back to their hotel. On the way out, Tupac meets with Eric B, talks to him about how they are establishing a new label called Death Row East, about his One Nation album focused on unifying everyone. To show there's no real East or West Coast beef. Eric B liked it and wanted to link with Tupac and planned to meet up at the after party. Now back at the limo, for whatever reason, Tupac no longer felt the urge of going to the after party, preferring to do his own thing. Arriving back at the hotel where the rest of the 100 Jersey goons was waiting, Tupac was surprised by how many people Fatal brought with him, jokingly saying, I told you to bring but not this many. Now as the king of music, feeling obligated to show them a good time since they came here in defense of him, Tupac decided to take them all to the after party. Him and Suge had a van full of Death Row
Put that shit on!
Everyone put them on. Then, randomly, a bellhop of the hotel kept asking Suge, where's the party at? Yo, Suge, where's the party at? Tupac stepped in saying, we don't know. The bellhop said angrily to Tupac, I wasn't talking to you. Tupac then threatened him, I'll have these beat your ass to strip.
They better not pay out that boy.
The bellhop quickly
they'll be bellhopping your ass.
With it being such a big group, there was limited options in transportation. With the after party just a few blocks down from their hotel, Tupac decided for everyone to walk, and everyone then lined up behind him, with him leading the way. On the way while walking down the New York streets, they were giving money to fans and poor people they'd come across. The event was at Bryant Park in Manhattan, which is a big area with little to no security, just a bunch of celebrities having a good time. The event was full of stars. Some of Tupac's crew, including Snoop, split to mingle with other celebrities and associates. Making his way around the party, Snoop crossed paths with Nas' crew, who approached him and asked if he had any beef. Snoop replied, no, that's between y'all. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Then walked away. Nas now, back behind his Queensbridge army, was amped, ready to confront Tupac and Death Row.
Oh, them niggas be rolling.
Still at the entrance, Tupac with his army was stopped for the famous interview where he said, do you believe in God? Believe in Death Row East, dissing Nas and everyone else he felt was against him. After the interview, they headed further into the park, now mixed with a bunch of local New York rappers, including Eric B, who was representing Queensbridge as well, warned Tupac that Nas was deep with a bunch of goons and how they need to meet together to talk it out, to cool off the tension on both sides, saying Nas is a good cat and it would be good for hip-hop if they got together. Now that everyone is at the party vibing out, the music is playing, everyone's drinking, having a good time, getting lit off that Henny. Playing loud on the speakers was Nas' song, If I Ruled the World, featuring Lauryn Hill. Tupac started dancing to it, reciting the lyrics to West Side. All of a sudden, Nas' crew spots Tupac. Tupac now notices Nas' crew coming towards him. Immediately following, they both stormed towards each other. Only problem was, Tupac didn't bother to check if his crew was with him, while Nas had all of his Queensbridge army behind him.
Got them Queensbridge, the whole Queensbridge behind him.
Nas asked Pac, is there any beef? everyone loudly cursing, sending threats, some making it obvious they were strapped, letting Pac know what time it is. Pac is arguing back and forth with him, even though with everyone just screaming and shouting, no one could be heard. Death Row East noticed Tupac was surrounded and quickly made their way in. Mighty Banger stepped in right
what
behind
the fuck was
Nas,
them boys at anyway?
to yell, "Get away from my brother." Though Nas had a crew of about 40 plus deep, he was still outnumbered, but most were strapped, ready to go to war. With an intense standoff pursuing, each person waiting for a sign from Pac or Nas to set it up. Then, in the middle of both surrounding armies, Tupac and Nas stepped to each other. Nas then asked Tupac, "Why you diss Mobb Deep? I heard you got a diss song coming at me too." Tupac replied, "I do. Y'all were dissing me at your shows in Atlanta and in Chicago. I heard it all." Nas said, "It's because you diss Mobb Deep and you diss Queensbridge."
Yeah,
Pac replied, "I'll fight Mobb Deep straight up. I'll beat their ass." Nas basically said to
shit, Pac called them some little kids anyway, huh? He's you little young motherfuckers. What he said? You little man, y'all know what I'm talking about, dog. But it must be another diss song other than Hit 'Em Up, unless he talking about Hit 'Em Up. Unless he talking about Hit 'Em Up, cause he did diss him and Hit 'Em Up, so he must be talking about Hit 'Em Up. Y'all let me know. Y'all know about all this.
just stop going at them because it's not even a real beef. To summarize, Pac said, "I have to rep for the West to the fullest against anyone dissing us from the East Coast. How most of his enemies are from here, and how a lot of people are picking sides against him on the East Coast." Next, Suge Knight makes his way through the crowd to defuse the situation, telling everyone to calm down. A hype jungle looked at Suge, told one of the homies to pull out his gun and shoot Suge. Suge security steps in. "I don't think you want to do that." Suge now telling Nas to calm his homies down. Nas's crew is now growing impatient, ready to start the war off. Everyone still screaming and shouting threats. Realizing it was about to get ugly, Nas stepped up and quieted his people. Tupac then quieted his people so he could speak. "Remember when I first met y'all, I showed you all love." Nas and his crew agreed.
Facts.
Tupac continued, "We need to come together to make this money," explaining how he doesn't know who to trust since being shot and jailed in New York.
That's how it be.
To everyone's surprise, Tupac and Nas embraced, both saying, "We brothers, and let's make some money together." Now with everyone calmed down, they make plans to work together. Tupac then told Nas he will remove his name from his diss records and told him about Death Row East and how he wants to unify both coasts to show us no real beef and just focus on making money. They both made plans to meet up in Vegas in a few days to record on Tupac's One Nation album. Now that peace has been made, everyone is starting to get back into the party, but before they went their separate ways, Tupac stopped and said to Nas and his crew, "Yo, when y'all leave here, you're going to hear a lot of about me. Just remember, I love y'all niggas."
Come on now.
Then walked away.
You dig?
Right after, Tupac turned to Suge and told him he was going to remove Nas' diss from Against All Odds and Watch Your Mouth. The party had a section where fans could watch the event behind the barricade.
I wonder, do they still got it on YouTube? You know, YouTube be having everything though. Like if it's removed, I mean without the removed verse. I'm gonna have to go check that shit out for real.
Randomly,
it probably be on
Tupac
YouTube.
Noticed a bum sitting on the street, walked over, gave him a wad of cash saying, "This is for you to sleep at a nice hotel tonight." A fan behind a barricade yelled,
"Real nigga.
Pac, you don't have love for New York?" Pac replied, "Of course I got love for New York.
Facts.
I'm from New York. I was broke, now I'm a millionaire." And threw stacks of cash to the crowd, with his mob of Death Row East and white tees following behind him.
I rock with Pac, man.
If you like this video, make sure you subscribe for more. And also, check out some of our other videos that we have on the channel. And we appreciate all our new subscribers and hope everyone has a great new year.
I ain't gonna fake, this video was well put together. Like, this animated video was well put together. Shit was well put together. But hey, let me let that finish. But hey, like I said, let me know how y'all rocking out these videos right here. I rock with these type of videos right here because I like to see what happened. Like I said, I like to see where the beef started, how they squashed the beef, how they set aside their differences, how they came together, what happened back in the day. I'd be like I said, I like doing all that. Y'all already know I react to a lot of hip-hop. Y'all know I know about real hip-hop, this and that. But I be wanting to know the stories behind how everything happened, how the record label got started, how you got signed to this person, how you got signed to that person. So hey, If y'all got anything y'all recommend down below, drop it down below. Y'all know I'm gonna get on it. Like I said, I rock with these type of videos right here, and I see y'all rocking with them too. So hey, let me know what else y'all want to see down below. And like I said, I gotta see about the videos if they got the songs on YouTube. They said they was gonna remove the disc. I wonder if they still got the song on YouTube. You know, y'all know how it is. They got the song on YouTube with the diss in there when they was dissing each other. I just want to hear it, see, you know. And like I said, this shit here, I rock with this shit right here. I love all y'all, dog. I love everybody that rock with me heavy. So, hey, if you new to the game, I'm here, join the game. Don't be lame. We ain't just on Rags channel. We do everything. Smash the like button for your boy. Hit that sub button if you new. Make sure you hit the link in my description. Go subscribe to my second channel. Hey, we finna go to the top, baby. I love y'all for real. I'm out of here.